Students, in last class, we have seen that on 14 July 1789, people demolished Bastille Fort as it stood for the despotic power of the king. This event was symbolized as victory of common people over despotic rule. But the event was not just a development of one day. A number of causes, a number of factors were behind this event. As economy play a very important role in human life, so first of all we will see the economic causes of French Revolution. Before we start, I would like to say that the name of king during the French Revolution, so Louis XVI was the king of France during the revolution. He belonged to Bourbon dynasty. Austrian princess Marie Antoinette was his wife. Okay, now come to the economic causes of French Revolution. In fact, in 1789, the French treasury was completely empty. You can imagine that without money, no one can run even house, even family, even his own life. Then how can anyone run the country without money? So you can imagine the situation of France. So the French treasury was completely empty. Number two, not only the French treasury was empty, but also France was in great debt, about more than 2 billion livres. Livre was, in fact, the unit of currency that time in France. Livre was the unit of currency in that time of France. It was discontinued in 1794. Okay. Now we are coming to the third cause. Long war has drained the economic resources of France. So just you imagine, the treasury was empty, the France was in debt, and the source of income, source of financial resources was drained, dry up. So this was the situation of the economy of France. Now, under this situation, a very blundered decision taken by Louis XVI. So, Louis XVI decided to help Americans in American War of Independence against Britain. This added more than a billion livres to a debt. So, just you imagine that if treasury is empty, if a country in debt, then it was blundered to involve in other wars. Okay, and this war added a billion livres to the debt. Now, in France, the 10% population who was the richer section were owning the most of the properties or land in France. But they were exempted to paying taxes. The richer section was not giving taxes to the state. And only the poor people, 90% people who had very list of the economy resources of France, who owned very a small proportion of the resources in France, were paying taxes. Next, the income of the state, most of the income of the state, a large portion of the state was exhausted on the expenses of the Palace of Versailles. Okay, a big portion of the state's income was exhausted on the luxurious life of the king or the palace. You can see the palace of Versailles. Uh, just you can see and just you can imagine that a country who is in debt, a country whose treasury is empty, a country a lot of problems are there, economic problems, and in such a country, what was the lifestyle of the king? So this also created a great reaction among the people. Okay, some causes were or in fact important. In fact, the gap between the poor and rich widened, and people were in fact not in condition to fulfill their basic needs. Prices of bread, which was the staple diet of majority, rose rapidly. So this situation created angerness among the people against the king. Now lenders started demanding 10% of interest on the loan, and the French economy was not in condition to pay even interest of the loan. So king decided to increase taxes on common people, and this decision became a big cause of French Revolution. In fact, the immediate cause of French Revolution, which we will see later. Okay.